that would be for the anterior restriction, as we talked about. So just to quickly summarize, you're going to repeat extensions back in this plane. As you repeat, the actual mobility into this plane should improve. And then as you continue with the extensions, you then add on hand behind back. Movement should again improve, and it should not be provoking the same symptoms that you get as you're going into the impingement position. And after you've repeated several times, you should find that the angle improves in terms of how far you can go before the pain comes on. And again, that would be for an anterior restriction. Now, for a posterior restriction, the idea is that the back of the shoulder here is really tight and is actually pushing the head of the humerus forward. And what you should find with that is if you started out with the repeated extensions, that would actually increase your pain as well as with the hand behind back position. So if you find that occurs, then you'd actually want to bias the posterior portion of the shoulder. In that case, what you do is you bring the shoulder to the side and you'd have pressure on, pressure off in this position, which is going to stretch out the posterior capsule. Now, as you're repeating this, same sort of idea as with the anterior restriction, you should find that you're going into a resistance, but that it's not creating pain, that your pain is not getting any worse, and that as you're repeating, you can go further and further into your restriction. And then after, the big key is, okay, well, what's going on with my painful arc angle here? Is that improving? Can I go further before the pain comes on? And then finally, as you continue into that position, you should find that eventually you're actually able to go into that full range of motion without causing any pain or impingement into that 90-degree mark. And that's it for today in terms of impingement syndrome. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to comment below. Thanks, and take care.